This section is called Purpose, and to be honest, it's my personal favorite. It's going to cover the why behind everything that we do in parenting. Now, the purpose of fatherhood understood changes our attitudes and our actions. And the study of purpose will change our actions quicker than the study of actions will change our actions. So think of purpose as the foundation that we're going to build all of these other principles off of that we study here at Forging Fathers. Now, to demonstrate the power of purpose, I want to tell you the story of the U.S.-Russia space race in the 60s. So in 1957, Russia sent its first man in the world up into space. And the United States was lagging. I mean, the Cold War was going on and the space race was going on. The United States was by far losing. It took them 4 years. It took them until April of 1961 until they finally got a man into space. And he didn't do a full orbit of the Earth like Russia did. So not only did it take 4 extra years, but their space expedition wasn't as impressive as Russia's. President Roosevelt was feeling a lot of pressure to catch up and to win. And so in the next month, April of 1961, he announced that the United States would put a man on the moon in the 60s. By 1969, there would be American on the moon. So to do this, it was going to be a huge undertaking of manpower and resources. It rivaled the Panama Canal in resources and manpower. Just a huge undertaking. And obviously, NASA was the means to get it done. So at the time, NASA had a lot of excitement, but most importantly, they had a mission to put a man on the moon. And so they were kind of like celebrities for the United States. It was a big deal. And a local news channel had gotten a hold of a custodian from NASA. And in the interview, they asked, "What is your job at NASA?" And he said, "My job is to get a man on the moon." And that's what we need to do here at Forging Fathers. Not get a man on the moon, but have a purpose that filters down to every single task that we do as parents. Whether it's getting your kid to brush his teeth, or it's helping your 16-year-old learn responsibility, we have a purpose, and we're going to apply it to every single task that we do. And what you're going to find is that it's going to give you power, and it's going to give you kind of like a fire behind your parenting that's really just going to excite things and take it to a whole new level. That's why this is my favorite section, and it's likely going to be yours. So go ahead, join our chat. Go over, join the chat. We're going to be talking a lot about this. Thanks.